Well, we're almost there. The generator report is ready. Our engineers have finished inspecting the generator. It has a catastrophic flaw. It will keep breaking down, and each malfunction will cause the stress within the generator to start rising. We'll be able to patch it up using the repair station, but these fixes will not last long. The generator will eventually break down permanently and then explode from rising stress. Winterhome is doomed. Oh, there goes hope. So the chief engineer says there is still hope. We didn't dismantle the last of our dreadnoughts. If we repair it, we can leave Winterhome and find another place to live. Yet, people are doubtful. Where we go, it's nothing but a frozen wasteland as far as the eye can see. No such thing, but people will believe you. Hope will rise greatly. People lose heart. Work efficiency will fall by 10%. Prepare the evacuation. I imagine lying to people will have some, like, negative side effects, so I'll take the side effect now that I'm aware of, as opposed to the side effect later that I have no idea what's going to happen. Your only option is to evacuate as many people as possible using the dreadnought we didn't fully dismantle. We first have to build an evacuation center, then we have to send engineers to refit the dreadnought. We'll need steel and steam cores to convert decks into cabins for people on board, and food rations, enough food rations to feed them through the journey. Well, we have been collecting a shitload of food rations, so that's nice. Steel is a bit of a problem. Steam cores, we have some. Alright. We're fucked. This hope was just nowhere to run. Nice. Capsulates the situation. 14 lives left. Build an evacuation center. Have the engineers on the dreadnought. Have engineers on the dreadnought site. All right. So evacuation center. Allow us to send people resources to the dreadnought. Where do I put this thing? Is it just a big, huge thing that I put anywhere, or is it? It goes here. Cool. Does it need heating? Potentially. Let's make sure there's a road that goes to it. And we will drop a steam hub on there. There we go. Alright, so all our engineers are now... all our engineers are still here. Nothing to repair. When I maxed out, it still says adequate staff. Alright. Let's put the efficiency at like 50%. Alright, efficiency at like 50%. And then we'll throw people back into the... throw some engineers back into that crap. Throw people back, engineers back into tech. We'll need 25 engineers. Yeah, okay. We'll need 25 engineers once we get this stuff constructed as well. So... yeah. Steel is going to be our biggest freaking bottleneck here. We only have 3 steam cores. Didn't find any place to collect steam cores in the wasteland, so... let's hope that shit's enough, I guess. Oh, okay, I can dismantle buildings for steam cores as well. This gives me 2 steam cores. Steam core. I could dismantle my robot. I could dismantle my robot for another steam core. All right. Don't forget the engineers in those 2 stations. How handy they could be now. I suppose I could go. I could go out there and at least grab like the guys from the weather station potentially. Storm shelter guys are like really freaking far away. Need to know. The weather is just going to drop. It's just going to get colder. Yeah, let's Let's head out to the weather station. Let's go at least grab those guys up. Alright. So we know it's going to drop like 3 temperature gradients in X amount of days. Enough people aboard to repair the dreadnought. Consist of. Okay. These are coming back with 5 more steam cores as well. Okay. That'll be useful. Repair station improvements. The evacuation of so many people will take time, so we need to keep the generator running as long as possible. Fortunately, our engineers have several ideas about how to raise the efficiency of the repair station. Let's take a look. Allow us to advance generator repairs by 10% using wood and steel. A set of custom tools that raises the efficiency of repair station by 10%. How much longer do we have on the tech we're currently on? We're at 50% there. All right. Well, we'll start doing those repair station techs here in a bit. We got 14 days currently. All right. Actually, hang on. Can we do? Yeah. There. Let's pop all that stuff. Man the Dreadnought. Sir, the evacuation center is operational. We now can send engineers to the Dreadnought. Once there, they will be able to start restoring it to serviceable condition using the resources we send them. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have not available at the moment, so we're going to have to... How many do we need out there right now? We need 25 engineers of the Dreadnought. So that's returned with a crap load of steel and a bunch of steam cores. Excellent. Good job, Scott. Oh, they're here. That's 20 more engineers. Bring the engineers to the city. I mean, these guys get left out here anyways if I don't bring them back, so... And Warfare, since you recall their engineers for the weather station, the weather forecast will no longer be available. We have to be prepared for sudden weather changes. Yep. Yep, it's just going to get cold. Alright, so what do we got? We can... That puts us at adequate staff. Through all those guys, and actually we will do that. 25. Send it. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Alright, so they're on the way to the Dreadnought. Good stuff. Alright, Hope is holding together. That doesn't need to run right now. We die yet? Well, I did run out of time at one point because I didn't notice that there was a time limit on what I was doing, but I managed to... Thankfully, there was an autosave that gave me like a day to fix it, so I was able to fix it in a day because we basically were winning. We just needed to do build like one more church essentially instead of building like a mine, and we fixed it. Good amount of supplies there. Alright. Might need to drop another workshop in. Let's do that. Drop another workshop in. I don't know if this needs to be heated or not. find out. We got 500 freaky people we need to get out of here. Can I build more evacuation centers? Okay, no, I can't. All right. All right, we can't build more, so we're not going to be able to. Not going to be able to get anything extra out of that. Oh, jeez. Hang on a second. There's like one guy in there. There's 5 guys in there. There's like one guy in there. Is there one guy there? 25 there. 5 there. We're gonna have a bunch more engineers here in about an hour. So for right now, let's take. This. So we want to get this. We got this tech going so we can tech the generator more, so it doesn't explode. All right, we'll get that going up once the other dudes get here. All right, we do have 8 steam cores, so that's nice. Good amount of steel. Lots of. We got our 1,000 food rations at the moment. Ruins depleted. Scouts, those guys have returned. Let's max that out. I'll take the rest of these guys and put them on the generator. And then we will go to... get that running. We got 1 infirmary going. That should be enough for us at the moment. What can we build? Sources. Steam coal mine. Just go steam coal thumper and do we have another we have 2 gathering, but we do have 2 gathering posts over there. All right. And another steam coal thumper over here. That should be good enough. All right, what do you guys got? A note of thanks. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all." Glad I could help. Hope we'll rise slightly. I could use that. All things considered. Oh, wait. Keep people... We got a bunch of laborers not doing anything, so we might as well freaking sock coal away as much as we can. In case we need an ass ton of coal. I mean, we're probably mostly just going to need an ass ton of steel, but... So upgrading... upgrading that to a steam steelworks is probably going to be really important. Okay, it's off time. How are we doing on coal anyways? Alright, we got a little bit of advantage, or a little bit of capability. Let's max that out. Max that out. Max that out. That only needs to run during the workday. Alright, we can always dismantle stuff for steam cores if we need it. So, currently we have 5. We can pull apart like this wall drill and stuff like that if we need to. Getting there on the rations as well. Let's drop down some more resource depots. Uh, 13 days, 13 days. Have engineers in the Dreadnought. What are you waiting for? Oh, you have nothing to do. Okay. The engineers are almost to the Dreadnought. I also have 25 engineers on the Dreadnought, so that'll be good. Then they'll be able to start telling me what they need, so I can start, like, giving them said things that they need. To help them out. As best I can. Here we go. So it's true after all. We're all going to die. Hurry, we need to repair the generator. Worst nightmares are coming true. Sorry, the generator just quit suddenly. To make matters worse, its stress is rising. The main return valve must have failed. People are terrified the generator will explode. Engineers are already working on a temporary fix. The repair station was adequately staffed, so the repairs will be finished reasonably quickly. Okay. Oof. Oof. That's a freaking hope hit right there. More space for food rations. Steel. Generator malfunction. Shit's shutting down. Automation can't refuel. Yeah. Okay. So. Currently, nobody's teching anything because it's nighttime. So you guys get the hell out of those tech structures and get back to work on the generator. How are you people hungry? We'll leave one person staffing the hospital once again. Yo. Maximum amount of usefulness out of that. Alright. How is that still going? I'm not complaining, but how the hell is that still going? Oh, actually, all the stuff is still warming. Okay. I'm okay with that. We're banging the generator back on. It's about to get colder here too. I think at day 14 was when it was going to get colder. Something like that. These guys are almost to. It's 2 hours before those guys reach there. These guys are almost to the place where the other engineers are. We can collect them. Come on, baby. Three hours on the repairs. All right. Generator stress increases. I would imagine so. Is our host producing? Yeah, it's going down because of the generator malfunction. We're gonna build shrines around the generator. Storm shelter, explore. Bring the scientists back to the city. You guys got nothing better to do. Build some shrines up. Evacuation transport has reached the Dreadnought. Alright, cool. So we've got the engineers on site now. First crew in place, sir. The first of the crew have just reached the Dreadnought. They can now start refitting it. Mighty generator, please save us. All praise the mighty generator, right? The people we evacuate will need cabins and food rations. If we don't make sure they have them, they'll die during the journey. The more people we send, the more they'll need. You have to balance this to ensure successful evacuation. To convert the first deck into cabins, we need 300 steel and 1 steam core. To feed the people currently on the Dreadnought, we need at least 250 food rations. Alright. Cabins. Send like 50. steam cores. Can send all the steam cores so that we can get provisions. We don't want to send all the food, obviously. Send like 1,000. Send like 1,000 rations. Okay, generator repair is almost back. These people are going to start having a miserable time here in just a moment if we don't do that. People... How many workers? We got 52 workers not doing anything right now. Generator is operational. The generator is operational again. And you can turn it on safe. However, the next breakdown will be more difficult to repair if you keep the engineers employed at the repair station. They will monitor the generator. When it breaks down again, they'll repair it faster. Okay. All right. So we're going to pause this for a second. Okay. Actually, children. Send 20 children. 30 regular workers. I'm pretty sure we don't need any extra steam cores. So deck 1 is 1 steam core, deck 2 is 2 steam cores, deck 3 is another 2 steam cores. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Alright, so we're gonna have to dismantle all of our other shit. Visions. Alright. 1,000 food. 350 steel, I think will be alright. And that seems okay. Ship that stuff out. Okay, so generator's repaired. Kick up to steam level 2. We've refitted the Dreadnought to provide basic accommodations and supplies. Now we have to send enough coal to start it, then it'll be ready to launch when you give the order. However, there are still a number of people left in the city to evacuate. More, we need to prepare the cabin's provisions for them, otherwise our journey will end badly. How you proceed with the evacuation is up to you. Alright. How much coal do we need? Send coal to the Dreadnought. 5,000 coal. Alright, how much coal are we gaining right now? Getting a good amount per day currently. We're gonna have to go to... Got a decent amount of discontent to work with here. Oh, okay. Now this will fix itself when the generator heats up. So that tech is working. Alright, so how many steam cores am I looking at right now? So there's one here. So I sent the 5, so I need another 5. So 1, 2. Automaton, it's 3. 4. Do I have the last steam core? Did I plug that into anything? Oh, that's 2 steam cores. Okay. So yeah, I've got plenty of steam cores. Steel is gonna be the most important. I might need wood at some point, but we gotta keep pumping this. Start pumping this stuff. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go to 14-hour shifts. We are getting some more engineers to come back too, so that'll be good. There we go. We're heating up. We're heating up. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, well the generator's repaired, so we need to kick some of these engineers out of here. Yeah, we need the 15 engineers at least that are going to go back and start teching things again. And just make sure that one hospital is filled, I guess. Book of Laws. Adaptation. Emergency shift. Wow. Do emergency shift. We're going to have still do extended shift. Work till you die. If the alternative is the generator will explode, then yes. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Oof. That's not good. Can I shut this off? Take 9 hours. So customers are raising efficiency of the generator repair. Allows to advance generator repairs by 10% using wood and steel. Let's do that. We're kicking all this coal and we're just... Can we go back to steam? Can we go to steam level 1 here? I think we might be able to get away with that. So we need to stockpile coal. So we need 5,000 freaking coal to ship out here, and it's going to just keep getting colder at this point. Food quality, sir. People are complaining about the food quality. They understand that hard times are hard, and a full meal is a luxury, but eating one from time to time is a big difference for them. There's a chance of that. We're pretty good on discontent. Too, because it's getting colder and colder. Yeah, getting colder and colder is certainly not going to help the situations. But also, hang on a second. There we go. Our coal gain per day is, like, massive now. It's massive aggregate. Alright, so we got some people in tents. Yet. Let's see if I can't fix... Let's see, how many people do we have in tents? 37? Alright, so I just need 3 houses. There. We got 3 houses. Fortunately, that costs a bunch of steel, but that'll help allow us to keep the generator down lower without people getting, like, massively sick constantly. 12 days left. Send people to Dreadnought, 75 out of 500. Send food rations, 1,000 out of 5,000. We're still cranking food rations pretty different. Convert more decks, right? Save the children, young and fragile. Sir, a doctor who tended to our children during the journey north is here to talk to you about their evacuation. The youngest ones should be evacuated to the Dreadnought immediately. Their conditions here will only worsen. Can't create risks or house. I will send the youngest children. 5 days to send. Oh, well, how long is it? All the children? I don't think I'm not going to be looking at all the children. So I think that it's going to take too long for the thing to go back and forth. But yeah, we'll ship the children out. Okay. Anyways, resources. Steam coal thumper. It's got to get colder and colder, so... Gathering post there. Still got a bunch of people unemployed, so... These guys just need to keep cranking. Resources... Food... Flying Hunter's gear. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the less people we have here, the less food they're going to eat, so...
End of
11 hours before we get 20 more engineers to pop on in. Should be useful. 9 hours. 4 days left on that. 12 days left on evacuate Winterhome. 500 people at the Dreadnought. 5,000 food. 5,000 coal as well. Kiyauza. We also have people working right now. Mostly just gathering posts, I think, right? Yeah, it's gathering posts and cookhouses and stuff like that. Alright. I mean, I've got like people, faith keepers and stuff like that too. Alright, do that. Get a nighttime procession going on. Keep slamming out that coal. Keep slamming out that coal. Alright, so what do we got for... What do we got resource depots on at the moment? That's wood. We can change that to coal. Or can we? Food rations. We can change that to wood. I think wood is any part of this, is it? If I remember right. There's a lot of steel. Just a lot of steel. That's going to be the big thing. 5 hours before those engineers get here. They can help keep this together. 12 days left before the generator blows. Doo, 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 doo. If only you could build steam cores for a ton of automatons to man coal mines, huh? Yeah, right? That'd be pretty dope. Some scenarios have a place where you can essentially get steam cores like through through like the expeditions or whatever. But like there's not, I could get food and steel in expeditions and coal essentially. There's no steam core ones on this in this scenario. All right. Laws. All right. So adaptation, extended shifts.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
20, 20. 20. Extend shift. Extend shift. Extend the shift. Extend the shift. This is going to pop up my discontent, obviously, but also I should take this guy and turn him off here. Actually, hang on to this. Turn him on here. That'll give us workers. There we go. All right. Then we got a bunch more engineers we can throw into here to help that out.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
All right. Let's check our... How are we doing? Bunkhouses are chilly. Houses are good. Tents are uninhabited right now. Or they should be uninhabited.
Work time. Get back to work.
Turn the heaters on at the gathering posts. Medical posts don't have anybody in them. Alright. Let's reach this destination. Okay. So, children, on board. Cabins, what do we got for steel? We got 95 steel to work with. Let's throw 50 at it, I guess, right now. Provisions. 600. But we got a lot of food to be turned into provisions yet. So let's go with 500. Coal. We got 4,000 coal. Oh, we can only send 1,900 anyways, because otherwise we're full on the resources. All right. Looks like we're just gonna have to send it. Hope rises. Prepare for the limited space, sir. We have some bad news concerning the dreadnought. The space aboard is limited. We can and should build additional cabins, but we won't be able to save everyone in Winterhome. The rumors about limited space are already circulating the city. People and tense and anxious. Understandable. Power station efficiency researched. Good. Oh, that just makes it cheaper. Doesn't help me in this particular situation. Optimize shifts. Thanks to better workload distribution, the repair station will employ fewer people, negative 10 engineers. Improve procedures can raise the efficiency of the repair station by another 10%. Alright, so discontent is actually pretty damn high right now. I can't really... afford... How's coal going? Okay, we're still getting a lot of coal right now. Good. How are we doing on steel? I guess that's the next question. How much steel are we getting? 190 a day. Okay, it's a good amount of steel, I guess. I can start ripping some stuff down, too. Some stuff... If anything around here that uses... Got anything around here that uses steel? Because we could tear down some freaking buildings. Oh, let's take a look at... 128 vacant beds. Okay. So that means I could rip down... We can obviously rip down these tents over here. We don't need them at all. How many tents do I have? 10 tents somewhere. Where else do I have tents? Apparently I still got 10 of them somewhere in the city. Not exactly sure where there's some. Tent. Functioning. Cool. Oh, there we go. There's more. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tents. 8, 9. There's one more tent around here somewhere. Tear it down. Oh. One way to find it. I can do this. There it is. There it is. Alright. Yeah, the steel one would have been great for this time frame. Go get the steel. Yeah, I took the automation from the bridge. All the ruins, I think, are picked up at this point. Pretty sure we tore them all down. Yeah, it looks like it. We can start tearing down houses once people are vacated, then that will give us more steel. Oh, hang on. There's some steel. Fortunately, it's very cold to go collect said steel. Have any more of those around here? I think it's just the one. Yeah. I think it's just the one. All right. Can we do anything to Hope arrays, discontent will fall slightly. There we go. Good. You can see scrap at resource management. Where is... Oh, steel ruins. Okay, I got a couple steel ruins left apparently. Where is it? There we go. Thank you, Knight. Appreciate that. Efficiency. That shit going on. Freaking unfortunately. To turn this on during those hours. Just so we don't have like suddenly a huge influx of people getting freaking injured, obviously. Alright. It's massive discontent hit. But we need to get steel. We got time to around. What's going on here? Right. Okay, so on coal, we are currently our coal gain is currently about 3,000 a day. So that's good. Our steel gain is unfortunately only about 300 a day. And we have 11 days. So that means about 3,000 steel we can crank. Forget how much steel the decks need. Don't honestly remember. Is there any other way we can... No. Nighttime procession is starting the generator. Alright, there we go. We got the nighttime procession going on. Good. Those guys are on their 24-hour shifts. I don't want to do too many 24-hour shifts because then some people are going to die and it's going to... Oh, hang on a second. We can also dismantle these scouts. That'll give me more workers. Span. There we go. I got some more workers to play with. Alright. I gotta pee again, guys. I'm actually gonna pause it this time because, like, we're on a time crunch. So I usually just would let it run, but we're kind of right up against the wall, as it were. So I'll be right back.